I think I'm gonna cut my hair.
No, I've already done that, so that's not gonna happen. I mean, I say that, I've also already done this video on this channel 2 years ago actually. I posted a video called Back to School Decluttering or something like that. It was very memorable. No, but seriously, yeah, even though I've done a decluttering, going through my clothes, getting rid of my clothes video 2 years ago, I'm still gonna do it again because I think my wardrobe needs to, and I need to do it as well. I just know that there are things that I don't wear at all, or I've barely worn since I've had them or since the last video, and I also have clothes that I know that I regretted buying immediately after I did buy them, which is not ideal, but yeah, I do know that there are clothes that I don't want in my wardrobe anymore, so this is also why I'm doing this video. Sorry, I have a bit of a insect issue with my plants at the moment. Yeah, anyway, not the topic of this video. Oh yeah, my previous video was entitled Wardrobe Clean Out for Back to School, Decluttering and Reorganizing My Wardrobe. So yeah, that was back when I was still going to university, which is not the case anymore. Wow, such a throwback. But yeah, it was a long time ago. I'm a completely different person now. I'm just kidding. But it's definitely something I need to do, and that's why I'm filming it all over again. There is something that will be different between the two, and it's that I'm not going to be doing it in the exact same way. If you haven't seen the other video, don't bother, it wasn't that great, but basically I went through each individual clothes section and then decided if the individual clothes I wanted to get rid of or not. I don't know how to explain it, but basically today I'm going to be putting clothes into categories depending on how much I like them or how much I don't like them and how little I wear them. I remember trying to organize this video a few months ago. Basically, I decided to make this video on the 18th of September 2023, and back then I had made different categories. The categories were clothes I definitely wear a few times a year, every year. I love you. Clothes I don't really wear but I still like, I just don't really gravitate towards them. Clothes I haven't worn in years/months, and clothes I want to get rid of. And I said that I was going to do that because like this I can keep track of how much of my closet actually consists of clothing items I do really love and that are go-to items. Plus like this I can brag about them a bit to the camera, which my soul craves. So yeah, I might do that as well, but I think I might do that a bit. I don't think she was too wrong, my past self from last September, but I think I'm going to also make a pile of clothes that I do like, but I don't necessarily wear that often, and then maybe I'll try to figure out why I don't wear them often and if I can sort of work on why I don't. I know there's, for example, a dress that I really like and I haven't really worn it, and there's two reasons for that, and it's that there's no belt and it's also quite see-through, so if I can sort of find ways to make it more wearable, then maybe I will. This is a tidying, reorganizing process that's also part of a whole thing that I did, and I also made a video out of it if you haven't seen that video. I'm currently unemployed and I have been for the past 2 weeks, and so it's given me a lot of time to do things that I didn't necessarily have the time to when I had a full-time job, and I just really needed to just reorganize everything and to really keep the things that I treasure and get rid of the things that I don't like at all away from my life, because like, yeah, I think we need to do that every once in a while, and this is the time I'm choosing to do it. So yeah, I do want to say, if ever you were confused about why and how I managed to regret buying things immediately after I bought them back in September 2023, so on the 18th of September of 2023 when I decided to make this video, I wrote something in my notes that I'm going to read out to you because I think it's interesting. There it is. Okay, let me get my microphone up in my face. Okay. There's something that I've been trying to be a bit more conscious of going forward, and it's that I realized that in the past I've bought things from thrift stores, charity shops, because I liked it and it was cheap. You might think that's all fine and dainty, but the thing is with that, it's that sometimes I'll go to these places where clothes are quite cheap and I look at a clothing item and I think to myself, I have to get this, it's only €3. But no, I don't have to get this simply because it's cheap and I have to make the most of that price, because if I do fall into it, then sometimes, more often than not, I'll buy something because I loved the price, not because I loved the item. That's why I ended up with clothes that I regretted buying almost immediately afterwards. And so going forward, I'm trying to be more conscious of that. I'm trying to see any clothing items that I might be interested in, and I'm trying to ask myself, am I interested by the clothing item or the price? Do I want to buy this item because it's cheap or because I do really like or love it and I also can afford it? Because we can still overconsume by buying only second-hand things. That was it. Not extremely well written. That's just, yeah, that was my quick thoughts. I was going to edit it later and then I never did, but yeah, basically I think that a lot of times I take advantage of how cheap certain things are and I end up buying things that I could have not bought to begin with, but I just did because I thought it was worth it price-wise. I hope that makes sense. On top of all that, last November I got a lot of clothes given to me, and a lot of them are like just t-shirts that you would wear in summer, but obviously it is not the summer yet, so I haven't really experienced that season with those clothes, so it's possible that they'll end up not being worn, but I can't really make that analysis yet or that observation. I did at least want to do this video because, yeah, you might think, oh, you decided to make this video all the way back in September 2023 and it's now March 2024. Why have you waited that long? And the reason is because I wanted to first experience all the joys of winter, where I basically layer and layer so many clothes, because some clothing items I solely keep for layering underneath other jumpers and other stuff. So obviously I need to use that knowledge to proceed. Yeah, I think I've talked enough. Yeah. I have a lot of clothes. These necklaces are the bane of my existence. Like, what is this? Okay, I know it looks like I'm like all dressed up, but I do actually have comfortable joggings underneath. It's cold today, so I just didn't want to wear jeans, and I really like these. They're really comfortable, and it's Sunday. I want to wear comfortable things on Sunday. I also have these little socks that I think are really cute when you wear them the right side and they're surfing together. Like, isn't that so cute? They're just so cute. I also had pink ones where the animals are on the swing and they're also really cute. Anyway, let's do this. Let's start with the tank top basket, which I think that's what I started with last time as well, so I just feel like it makes the most sense. Please ignore this sad looking plant. We all have our dark days, so spare her the judgment. Anyway, the tank top basket, which is way too full. It was not this full a few months ago, so it needs help. Look how, oh my god, it's literally so stuffed. First thing I'm picking out is this dress that I got last summer. Really long white dress, and I'm definitely keeping this. I loved wearing it. It's so flowy and I feel special wearing it, so I'm definitely keeping it. Perfect for the summer. Then we have loads of set of black tank tops. I have many. I say many, I have two. I wear these a lot. I mean, they are quite old, but at the same time they're really essential, so I might put them to the side to think about later. This tank top, this really amazing tank top, it's just brown cropped up and I love it. I really do love it. I don't wear them as much as I could probably. I have been wearing this one a little more, but I'm definitely keeping... I've actually watched this video. The thing about the black one is that I have another one that I wear a lot. I really like it. It's perfect for every season. It has huge pockets. It's denim, so it's just very great. And so I just don't feel like I need two of them, even though they're very different. Like, this one is a completely different material. It's a lot more black, a lot blacker. I feel like it would be nice to have a lighter one because the other one is quite thick, and with different materials I think this one would go pretty well with clothes that the other one I wouldn't wear with because it has like flowers and stuff, so I'm keeping it. This I made and I just don't wear it. I don't wear it, so I don't wear it. Then we have this dress, velvet dress, I think. I don't wear it a lot. The reason why I don't wear it a lot is because of the sleeve situation. It's not really my thing. So yeah. This amazing shirt that was given to me is definitely something I'm keeping. I love it. Okay, next we have something that's interesting. This is something that I've never worn yet. I bought it a year ago. Oh my god, ignore how wrinkly it is, which I think it will be quite hard to do, but it's a dress. You have just a basic top, and then at the bottom, the entire skirt is this really weird fabric. I do really like this type of skirt. When I bought it, I was just very interested by it, and I also saw an outfit with it. The only thing is, because of how heavy the skirt is, the top is really pulled on, and I don't think that's very flattering, so I've never worn this since I've bought it, which, yeah, I think it's gonna have to go. This top I really like. I love the fit. It's a very like 90s fit, I feel like. This dress, love this dress. Oh my god. The sleeves are a little too long, I think, but it's so pretty. This is the back. If you've watched my previous videos, then you've probably seen it. I don't wear it as much as other pieces of clothing that I have, obviously, but I still really like it, and I think it's so pretty. But maybe I need to adjust the straps a little bit. This I really like. It's like this grey-green tunic, which is a bit of an awkward piece of clothing, tunics, I feel like, but it is very flowy and I do really like the cut. It's just kind of difficult sometimes pairing it with other things, but yeah, when it gets really hot, I like to wear it with a really short pair of shorts. But yeah, I wish it was slightly longer so it could be a dress, but I think I'm still keeping it. It's just not like a favourite clothing item of mine. The thing is, I don't think I have as many dresses as I would like. So some of these dresses I'm quite curious to know whether I'm keeping them because I like them or because I don't have enough dresses, so I'm just settling for the ones I do have. This one I've had for a while and I do wear it every summer. But the things to adjust the straps are just broken. I did tiny elastic bands, which not great looking. I do like the flow pattern, but I think if I had another dress then I might replace it with it. I might have to try this one on. Then we have two tank tops. I really like them, but the reason why I don't wear them as much is because when I got them, I cut some of the strap part out to sew them back so that they would fit better because they were just way too long on me. The only thing is, I've grown since then. It's been 8 years since then, so now I can still wear them, but the armpit part just sort of like digs into my armpits, so it's not the most comfortable. And these tank tops, you want them to be comfortable. I just know that I haven't worn them in a few years, so yeah. This dress, again, am I keeping it because I don't have enough dresses? Even though I did buy this one quite recently. I do really love the fabric though. It's like brown and like these very autumn colours, and you have these really pretty buttons in the front. But it's not my favourite fit. I think I would have to make adjustments. I don't know which ones, but it would need adjustments for it to really be a dress that I really like. And that is it. We are done with the tank top basket. I will tidy them up better later. We have this pile that's going, and then this pile is a pile that I don't know what to do with. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I needed to explain this one. This one is one of the tops that I regretted buying almost immediately after buying it. It's just this not so thick men's blue jumper, and basically I bought this because I had a... Let me sit down for this one. Basically I bought this for a project I had in mind for an upcoming video. A little sneak peek right behind me. But yeah, I bought this because I needed a t-shirt or a jumper that I could put a design on, and I thought this might work. I was a bit doubtful, but I don't know. It had its... what's the opposite of flaws? Virtues? Its qualities? But anyway, I bought it and I tried it on. I did not like the fit. It just didn't look good. The only way to wear this is underneath a pretty long and big jumper, so during the winter, but it's just not thick enough, so it's disappointing in every way. And I know how hard that can be, but I just don't like it. I just never wear it because I always have other jumpers that I can wear that are much better than this one. No offense, obviously, but this one is definitely going. Yeah, it's just not what I wanted. Time for the jumpers. Again, sad plant alert. Just, God, it's so sad. Anyway, I've been watching Jenna Phipps's videos, notably her closet clean out videos, and in a lot of those videos she says that, you know, if I don't wear it, I'm getting rid of it.
That's the rules. If you don't wear it, you don't keep it. If you don't wear it, you don't keep it.
And I think that's a really great way of tackling closet clean outs. But like, how much is not wearing it? You know, is it like not wearing it at all? Or is it wearing it like twice a year? It's a bit difficult, but I'm going to try and do that with my jumpers and the rest of my clothes. Yeah, I should have said that at the very beginning, but anyway, this is where I keep my thick but also not so thick jumpers, because I have another place for my really thick jumpers, and I know a few of them I do not wear, so that's going to be exciting to get rid of. Anyway, my jumpers. So this one, definitely keeping. It's not a jumper that I really love, but it's one that I do really like and I wear a lot. This one is one of the jumpers I bought with the blue one that I just showed you that is a big disappointment for me. This one not so much. It's just this pink jumper. I will say though that I only wear in winter underneath other jumpers, especially this one. This is just a layering jumper, nothing so special, but I do like to layer it underneath other things in winter, so it's just gonna have to stay. Next thing is a dress. I love it. I do really love it. I bought this nearly a year ago and I've only worn it once, and it was at New Year's. However, I know exactly why. Two reasons. One, it's very short and I'm not used to wearing really short dresses, so I'm not comfortable with that yet. Other thing, if I were to wear this, I would probably wear this with a tank top, but even so, it just sort of like, I don't know if you can tell, but the way it's sewn, it like curls and you don't want to see that, and it tends to fall quite low. I think it's because the fabric is quite heavy, so I think I might have to do some adjustments with that for it to be okay in the chest area for me. But again, I still really like it. I just wish I could wear it more. This jumper I included in my favorite outfits video, but I don't actually wear it that much. Am I calling myself a liar? Maybe, but I don't wear it that much, so I think it could go. It's not something I tend to reach out for, so I think I'm going to put it in my probably going pile. There's a lot of hesitation in this video and a lot of doubt. That's just how I work. I just need to proofread everything I do, so yeah. This is also kind of like those two dresses I showed you, like those romper dresses. Still don't know what they're called, but it's a beige one and it's a little more sturdy. I did buy this a few years ago and I didn't really wear it at all. I wore it for like one New Year's Eve, but I did try wearing it a lot more in summer this year. I'm working on making it more wearable. I think the reason why I don't wear it as much is because it's not so short, but it's still short enough that I'm not so comfortable with it yet. Again, working on it. So yeah, I think I just need to get used to wearing this, but I think I'm gonna get some use out of it this year. If I don't, then it's going, but I think I've made some breakthrough last summer when it comes to this piece, so I think it's staying.
The next item.
It's just this yellow dress, really pretty, also included in my favorites outfit video, even though that outfit I also don't really wear, but I do really like it. The reason why I don't wear this as much is because there's no belt, and without a belt it doesn't fit me very well because it's size 44 and it's also quite see-through. So I think if I managed to find like a piece of clothing to add as a belt, it would work a lot better and I would wear this a lot more, because I think as a summer dress it's so pretty and I think I'd feel really beautiful in it, and so I think it's a shame if I don't wear it more than I do. So again, going in this pile. This, definitely keeping. I love it. I love it. This jumper, I don't wear it. I just don't wear it. I think it's good. Really long maxi dress. The two main reasons why I don't wear it is because it's so long that I can't walk like really long steps because the fabric bothers me, and also the v-neck, not that happy with it, but yeah, I think this one might possibly be going today. Also want maybe I will. Yeah, I don't know if I will. This dress, I literally hunted it down. I came across it online and I loved it, but in the shops they only had the black one and I really wanted the brown one, so I did go to a couple shops until I found it because it was just so pretty, and so I'm definitely keeping it. It's literally one of my favorite things I have. I love it so much. It brings me so much joy, so this one is definitely staying. Last two things, they're both blazers. This one is a blue one, very thick cropped I do really like it. I don't wear it a lot, and that's the only thing that would make me want to get rid of it. It's just I don't wear it as much as I think I should. It might be because I get really cold and I also get really hot, so I have a hard time knowing exactly when to wear this when it comes to like seasons. I guess in spring I'll try wearing it more this year. Next thing, when I saw it I had to buy it because I think it's really me, at least it was when I bought it. It's this really colourful blazer. I think I removed the shoulder belts for that one. I think it's really cool. The only thing is, actually two things. The sleeves are quite short on me. That's the main thing, and then the second thing is the like thing doesn't stay straight on. You just need to iron it, but I do really like it, but I don't wear it ever, which is sad. I don't know what to do with that one. We'll see. Some of these clothes I have not moved since a few months, but there must be so much dust coming out of them because my nose, not happy with me. My eyes as well. This is what I get for being allergic to dust. Ugh. Love that for me. I'm gonna move on to this side. I wanted to do a cool time lapse, but I just have too much to say about these clothes. First thing is this purple jumper that I talked about in the previous one, and I did change a few things to make it more wearable. I still don't really wear it. I do have a monochrome outfit in mind that I do really like, but I can only wear it at a very specific time in spring. But I'm saying this as if I'm getting rid of it. I'm not. I'm just saying. Could be worn more than I do. This is one of the shirts that was given to me in November again. I love it. I can wear it in summer, in spring, in autumn. I think it's really fun. This don't wear as much as I wish I did. I'm not getting rid of it because my mother gave it to me, so if I was getting rid of it I would just give it right back to her. The sleeves aren't the most practical because they're so flowy. It's still a great piece. Yeah. You're wondering, the things that I put up here are things that I'm not really so sure of. These three things are things that was given to me as well in November. These two things obviously are quite summer things, so I haven't really had the chance to try them out yet. We'll see if I do this summer, and if I don't then they're just gonna have to go. This blazer, it came with a pair of trousers with the same fabric, which is why I kept both. Though the trousers went in the wash and they shrank quite a lot, so I don't know if I'll be able to wear them. Maybe I'll have to give the whole set. I'm putting this to the side. This one, I made a video out of it. It was an upcycling sewing project that I did. I do really like it. I still really love the fabric, and I still have something that I think would look really great to pair this with. The only thing is I haven't worn it in years. I don't know if it's because it's a bit smaller now on me than it used to be. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to be doing some thinking. If I don't keep it on my clothing rack here, it's definitely not going to a charity shop. It will just have to go in my DIYs and art things that I've done cardboard box, because it's something that I've done and I want to keep it. I'm just gonna have to do some thinking again. Isn't it so sad? It's kind of like when you come across a song and it becomes your favorite song, and just every time you listen to it, it makes you smile, it makes you feel so full of happiness and joy, and then after a while, after listening to it so much, it just starts being just any song. I find that so sad and so heartbreaking when your favorite song just doesn't feel the same way when you listen to it, and then it just becomes a song that you don't listen to that much anymore, or that you don't purposefully listen to. I feel like it's the same way with clothes sometimes. Like this piece of clothing was given to me by a family member and I loved it during my high school years. This was one of my favorite things to wear and I wore it a lot, but I haven't worn it in months. I don't know why. I still do like it. Maybe not as much, but I still think it's a really solid piece to have. So I think I'm gonna keep it. It will be always a reminder of what once was and what isn't anymore. Because I have pieces to wear this with. Do I? Maybe that's why. I used to wear this a lot because I had a few pieces that went with it so well, like t-shirts that I had, but I got rid of those t-shirts because I just didn't like them anymore, and so now I have this but without the t-shirts to wear it with, and I think that's probably why I don't wear it as much. I think that's why. It's going back. This I bought years ago and I have not worn it once. It's been sitting on there for years. It's not that I don't like it, and I do have a red jumper that I think would go really well with this, but I just haven't worn it once. Not even once. That is for sure going. This blazer, really long blazer. When I came across it in a English charity shop 2 years ago, I think, I had to buy this. My eyes stumbled upon it and I loved it. But I don't wear it that much. Like, I haven't worn it in over a year. And again, it might be the same case as the blue one, the dark blue shirt, where I don't really have anything to pair this with. I think that might be that. But it's just not getting the love it deserves. So I think this year I might be giving it a chance to be worn. And if I don't manage to wear this, then I may have to say goodbye. This, I haven't worn it in a while. I do still really love the pattern and the fit. It is really easy to pair with. It's just one of those things that when you sweat, you just get those big marks under your armpit. And I got rid of a few t-shirts for that exact same reason last time. The pile of clothes that I need to try on and think about is getting bigger and bigger. Hopefully some of these clothes will be leaving my room. So far so good. This is where I keep all of my really big winter jumpers. A lot of them are in the washing because it's March. It's unfortunate because one of the jumpers that I knew I was going to get rid of straight away is in the washing. The only reason why it is because I fished it out for like this one time in years just to wear it underneath something else. But that was truly an exception and it will not happen again because I'm getting rid of it. I don't wear it anymore. I used to wear it a lot when I was in college. High school, sorry. The clouds are so pretty from here. They just look so good. The sky. I don't know, like, I think they're pretty clouds. Look at this sky. Excuse me? Like, that looks insane. The ones I was seeing from my seat was this one. It's been a little overshadowed by this one, but wow. Wow. It looks so good. It just looks really good. Even these ones. Just sometimes clouds just look really 3D. Can't explain it. That's just how it is. Anyway, let's go back to my jumpers. I've worn it so many times and it's been washed so many times that the cuffs of the sleeves are just completely worn out. It just doesn't look good anymore, so that's why I haven't worn it in a while and why I'm getting rid of it today. Another thing that has been at the very bottom is this cardigan with this cream fleece inside, and this is one of the things I've moved on from and I think it needs to go. It's enough. I'm never wearing it again. But this looks so bright on camera. It's not that bright. I like it a lot. I just already wear it. I do think this would look amazing with a pair of lavender or lilac trousers. That would look amazing. But I don't have that, so I can only wear it with denim jeans and maybe accessorize with it. But yeah, it does look a little boring for me. I still really like it, but I wish I had something else to pair it with that would just make the outfit stand out a little more than just wearing a colourful jumper with some denim trousers. You know? One is my most recent winter jumper that I bought and I love it. I love brown, so yeah, I love it. It's very warm and thick. I just really like it, so I just wanted to give it a little shout out. Well, that was fairly quick, but I do have a lot less items than the other sections, so that's understandable. Time to deal with this basket, which is all of the things that you wear on your legs. So yeah, that's the next thing to do. It's such a sunny day. I love it. I love it. Yay! This was the pair of trousers that matched the blazer to form a set, and that shrank in the washing, and I'm so sad about that because they fit me perfectly. They were the perfect length, and finding trousers that are long enough for me is surprisingly quite hard, so I was very chuffed. But I mean, things shrink in the washing. It's, yeah, I'll have to try those on to see. this skirt is one of the most recent things I've bought because I mean, look at it, how could I not? It's this beige skirt with moons and stars and it's just really pretty. The only thing is, it might not seem like it, but it's a really hard thing to match and wear. I do have quite a lot of beige things and also gold stuff, so you'd think it wouldn't be that difficult, but gold and beige can come in so many different shades. I unfortunately have not managed to wear this once yet. I was thinking of wearing this for New Year's Eve this year. Not that I wouldn't wear this on a regular basis, I totally would, but I don't feel like any of the things that I own matches. Yeah, I don't know what to wear this with. I'm keeping it because I love it, but I don't know what to wear it with, so this skirt I'm keeping, even though about that. I do have quite a few skirts that I really like and that I'm definitely keeping that I don't wear as much as I probably should. For example, there's this one I really love and I have so many things to wear this with. This one is really easy to style, but I had a job for 5 months and skirts were just not really the thing I reached out for. They can be quite an ordeal, at least they can be for me. I would love to be the kind of person who just wears skirts really easily, but I don't. That's why sometimes I have skirts that I don't wear that often, but I still really love. This is the case for this one. It's not something I would wear at home because sitting down isn't the most comfortable thing to do. It's quite stiff, but I have a new outfit I styled or came up with, including this skirt that I did really like, but yeah, I don't wear it. I do think we have quite a variety of fabrics and patterns that I do really appreciate in my bottoms basket. Different colours, different tones. I just wanted to show you the pile that I'm keeping and how cool it looks. I was so obsessed with it when I bought it at a charity shop, but I haven't worn it practically ever, and that was years ago. I did try at the beginning in high school. Now looking back, I'm not really happy with the way I styled it. I do like it. Maybe it just needs another chance. I feel like I'm saying this about way too many things, but I think it's going to go in the
clothes to try on.
Definitely keeping those 4 pairs of denim trousers and also this entire pile of other stuff. Putting this back and then we can go and deal with my other clothes that are in my bathroom. Let's do this. This sock is holding on to dear life in a way I have never seen before. Oh my god. Okay, let's put it back. Anyway. Alright, it's the next day. Still wearing the same top. Different bottoms though. Not wearing the comfortable joggings anymore. But this white pair of trousers, I don't wear them very often compared to my other pairs of trousers. Not only because they don't fit me extremely well, they're pretty tight on the stomach, but also just because they're white and they stain really easily and I'm just scared to stain them. Well, I'm wearing them and I literally just went shopping this morning and I have some like stains on it. This mark right here and underneath. What is wrong with white trousers? I don't understand. Anyway, it's 22:10 and I already managed to stain my trousers, break a ceramic thing in my room, and also drop some hand sanitizer on my floor. So I think today's going to be a great day for me. We'll see what else I manage to ruin today. But yeah, let's do this before I break anything else. Okay, I removed kind of the essential. All that's at the bottom here are just socks and stuff I don't need to deal with, and then I just put some bedding on top that I do use every once in a while. And so now I'm just going to add the clothes to deal with. I did start a little pile here, don't know if you can see on the floor. Clothes that I'm definitely keeping but can move on to this pile. First item is this piece, ivory creamy color. They are like pearls at the top and it's quite an interesting fit. Cinches in at the waist but a bit lower, and it's quite unique I think, but it's going. It was given to me in November and it's pretty. It looks soft, so you would think it is soft, but it is not soft. You definitely have to wear something underneath because it's so itchy and uncomfortable. I wore it once and I knew immediately that I wasn't going to keep it because I remember I was wearing it and like I don't know if you can tell. As you can see with the texture, it's very furry, and when I wore this the first and only time, hairs were just flying around me like crazy. It was kind of embarrassing and also kind of funny, but I did not expect that. But yeah, I just had like this aura of furriness sort of like flowing in the air, and I don't want that. Underneath this I wore a brown cardigan, and that cardigan at the end of the day was covered in white hair. Just yeah, it just contaminates everything it's near to. I don't need that in my wardrobe, so yeah, no thanks. Moving on. This t-shirt I bought at Primark a few years ago and I really did like it. I don't really anymore. It's not in its best form and state, so I think I might keep it just to wear underneath other things. This is just a long sleeve burgundy top and I do only wear this underneath other things. I think it's going to have to be one of those clothing that I look out for, as in I make sure that I wear it, and if I don't then I get rid of it. It's on my radar for being gone in a few months I think, but for now. This though is not staying. I bought it because it's really beautiful. This colour is quite unique and it also has some really beautiful detail on the sleeves all the way down and also on each side, but I don't wear it ever. It has a lot of potential, but I think it's going to make someone else happier than it has made me. Yeah. It's only 11 and I'm already hungry. This is great. Okay, we are done with the basket. I'm going to put this back. There's still this huge pile of clothes that needs sorting out. Mostly clothes I'm going to try on and then make up my mind as to whether I should keep them or not. It's going to be fun. We have some stuff to try on. I'm going to put my hair in sports mode. I think we're ready. This is the two-piece set. I do still like the bottoms, like the trousers, but they're a little short. And don't tell me I rock blazers, because I know. There's no way for me to really show you the length. Too short. As you can see, even the sleeves are... I mean, I am wearing two jumpers underneath, but they're just... I don't know. I think it shrank as well. I mean, it is also very wrinkled, so maybe that also plays in how much shorter they are. Plus the pink lining inside. Even the buttons I think are really pretty. This is what I was talking about, like it just looks weird. And then just the sleeves, quite short on me. I think I'm going to get rid of it. I don't wear it and it deserves to be worn. Yeah, it's just the fabric is so beautiful. Oh, look at it, all of the colors and the texture and stuff. It's so pretty. Like imagine a furniture with that kind of fabric. That would be majestic. So I'm gonna say goodbye to this guy. Okay, I managed to button it up. I know, I'm putting a t-shirt underneath. I mean, it is a nice top. It is a bit tight in some areas, but obviously like it still fits. It's so Cinderella, the fit and everything. Maybe I would wear this. I think it's also just a comfort and confidence thing. I'm gonna keep this one, even though I said I was going to, but I mean like in my actual wardrobe. Is the issue with this dress only that the straps are broken, or is it the actual dress? I really want to have a basket with the Wes Last Chance on it, because this would be in there. And I do like how thin and light it is, but the straps are so embarrassing. I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to keep it, but I need to find a way to resolve this strap issue because it's really clouding my judgment. Last thing to try on is the skirt. I just don't really feel it. It is way too baggy. When I wore it, I would wear a belt because it's just a bit boring for what it is, you know? This is the skirt. It's very stretchy. I don't know. It's just very pretty. I really like it. Which is why all of a sudden in my head I was like, oh, what if I do a corset out of it or a top? You know what? I think it needs to go. I'm getting rid of it. Now moving on to the pajamas and the shoes. Those are the two last things for me to deal with, and then we are done. Okay, the bag is empty. I think I'm going to separate them by type. First thing first, the socks. Some of these socks have holes at the bottom and I think they need to be fixed. So I think I'm going to put them in a pile of socks that I need to learn how to fill up the holes with embroidery. It's so full already, but for example these two, I've worn them quite a lot. I mean, they are still wearable, but this is just not ideal. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm done with the socks. I have 5 pairs that I can put back in the bag and 4 pairs that need repairing. And I also have this one that I don't know where the second one is, so I don't know. Time for the actual pajamas. I'm keeping the blue pair because they're fine, and I've decided to get rid of this one and also this pair of shorts because they're the saddest looking pair of shorts ever. So this is what I'm keeping. So much more space, I love that. Time to move on to the shoes that are lining up my floor. Let's do that and then we are done. But look at what I've already gotten rid of. So many clothes. I do have to admit I'm a little embarrassed by my shoe collection, and the reason why is because half of my shoes are not the right size. They're just too small for my feet, which my feet doctor, what's the real term, which my podiatrist or chiropodist probably hates, and then the other half are falling to pieces. So yeah, I do, for the shoes being too small, I do have to defend my case here. And I used to never have an issue with buying shoes. I mean, I always used to find my size, but for the past couple of years I feel like my feet have become bigger. Only when trying on shoes that I'm like, wait, why do they not fit? I used to be a size 39 in European size, and now I think I'm a 39.5, but they don't do those kind of sizes in France. So I have been a bit miffed when buying new shoes, so I don't really do that. I do go to this one shop which is called Nuz, and it's a shop where they sell things that other shops didn't manage to sell. They sell all sorts of things, and sometimes you have also shoes, and they generally me a lot cheaper. But obviously since they sell things that other shops didn't manage to sell, they won't have like all of the different sizes, and I have bought quite a few shoes from there. So for those pairs of shoes I did sort of like settle for not my size, just because I liked the shoes and they were cheap, and it's not good. It's not good. Anyway, I've rambled on enough about the shoes. I think it's time to show you them. As I said, I keep them under my clothing rack, and since I have a lot, they're also kind of taking over and continuing on this part. But yeah, I'm gonna get them all out and then we're gonna go through them. First pair is these purple sneakers. I really like them. It's one of those shoes that I bought at No's, but they're just too small. And I kind of knew that when I bought them, but the thing is with shoes, since I hadn't bought any, like, I don't know. I know sometimes when you buy shoes, they feel quite tight on your feet, but that's completely normal because you haven't like worn them out enough for them to fit your feet. And so I'm like, how tight is acceptable, you know? Where's the limit between buying shoes that are maybe a little tight but then they just get used to your feet size, to shoes that are just way too small for you and you should not buy them? Because I don't necessarily know. But anyway, despite how much I really like them, so beautiful. They're just way too small and I've barely worn them because of that. Yeah. Next shoes is these espadrilles. I was gonna get rid of them because of how dirty and disgusting and yellow they look, but at the same time, like, there's no problem with the soles and they are wearable. Next we have these shoes. I bought them like 11 years ago, I think. They are in such a state. But anyway, I bought them a really long time ago. When I did buy them, I wore them a lot and then I kind of forgot they existed, and when I remembered I was like, nah, they're too damaged for me to wear them. They had holes and stuff, so I stopped wearing them. And then this summer I worked in a shop, and despite not having worn them in 5 years, I was like, you know what, they're not actually as damaged as I remembered them to be, or at least even though they're really damaged, they still can be worn. So I wore them a lot that summer, and now they truly are in pieces, and I think they are officially dead. So yeah, they've served me well this summer. I think they need to be put to rest, so they are going. For these ones, I honestly don't have much to say about them. I'm keeping them. Then we have these winter boots that I've had for years. Bought them for 16 euros in a supermarket and they were doing really well, but this year, I don't know what happened. They've started coming undone at the back. There's opening. I'm definitely keeping them, besides the fact that I just showed you that they are falling to pieces, because I think they could last me another year. This one's definitely in the worst state, so I think I'm going to keep these, and bear in mind that they may need to be replaced, but they're still staying. Now these shoes, I don't know if they're staying. I'm so sad. I love these and they're just gold. Really beautiful. The only thing is the soles were getting really old, so they just have these huge holes at the bottom. This one is, yeah, I'm being brave today and I've accepted. It's been 6 months since, and so I think I just need to move on and say goodbye to these shoes. Yeah, say goodbye guys, they will be missed. Next pair that I'm going to be getting rid of is these ones. I also bought them at No's. They were very cheap and they are really pretty, but the thing is they're just too small for me. And yeah, my Caro podologist was really not happy with me when I showed up with these shoes because they really do scorch my feet. It's not great. I'm getting rid of these. These ones are my newest pair of shoes that I've bought. These loafers that I think are really beautiful. I still haven't worn them out. I just wear them inside to get used to them and for them to get used to my feet. They are slightly on the smaller size, but I feel like some days they feel fine and some other days I feel like my feet are squashed, so I'm a little conflicted. Yeah. I'm keeping them. Maybe have to get rid of them because they're too small, but for now they are staying. These ones in the background are definitely staying. I absolutely fell in love with them. I don't wear them practically ever for a question of comfort. I've just not been really reaching out for them ever, but I still love them, so they are staying. Like, ugh, yeah, keeping. These shoes, which are my base shoes, I have had them for years and years. They were perfectly fine for a while, and then these past few months I've been wearing them like every day and the shoelaces completely gave out. It was very sudden. As you can see, the shoelaces are really short. I need to replace the shoelaces for these ones because other than that, they're doing really well. They are slightly stained here and out here. They're a bit dirty, but I don't mind that at all. Definitely keeping them, but I need to buy new shoelaces. Then we have these ones that are actually not my shoes. They're my sister's one, but I kind of like stole them from her because I've been wearing them for like a year, practically non-stop. And there's a lot to say about these. Again, with the shoelaces, they are in quite the state. This is really bad. Oh my god. It's really bad. This one looks a lot worse than this one for some reason. On top of all of those problems, the soles have started giving up. They're not as waterproof as they used to be, so if I do swap the shoelaces and everything, I could keep them and just not wear them as much as I did. Yeah, even the inside, pretty bad. But I could keep them as occasional shoes, especially because the last shoes are these ones, and I bought these so that I could get rid of these because you know why now. And I feel like they fit well, but my feet ends up like sliding a bit, so it rubs the bottom. But I have this elastic part here, big chunky sole. I like them a lot, but the right one for some reason is just not glued very well to the sole, and so every time I wear them I'm like scared that the shoe part will remove from the sole. Maybe all I need is to add some glue to it and it'll be fine. Probably will be that case, but for that reason I just feel like the safest thing I can do is just keep these two pairs so that if one gives out I still have the other one, you know? I'm gonna keep those two. And we are done with the shoes. Let me show you the ones that I kept and the ones that I didn't. I'm really chuffed about that. I'm really happy with the progress that I've made, because even though it does look like my clothing rack, my tank top basket and my bottoms basket is completely full, half of my clothes were still in the basket in the bathroom. So the fact that I managed to get rid of that half is really cool. And again, there's still like some ongoing things to deal with because some clothes are on their deathbed, their lives are numbered, but yeah, I still think I did some really great progress. Some of them were really hard to get rid of. I should definitely do it more often, even if it means like maybe not doing a closet clean out video. I still think I need to every few months just make sure that I'm keeping an eye on my wardrobe, and if there's anything that I come across that I don't want anymore, then that I'm not too against getting rid of it. Yeah, anyway. I don't know if there's anything else to say. I still have to put all my shoes back where they belong. Carry them all with my two hands. Oh, I said that, but the other day my mother stumbled upon all of these shoelaces. She doesn't remember buying them, she doesn't know where they came from, but there's a lot of options, a lot of shoelaces, which is really great for me. Some of them are stained, some of them I don't think come as a pair, but at least I have options. I also thought of maybe reusing the shoelaces on these shoes for these ones. Yeah, I'm gonna see if any of the shoelaces fit perfectly or fit well with the shoes. We shall see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!